What's going on, guys? A lot of times I get asked the question, how long will it take to open an adult day center? So this video is for you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, show some love. We wouldn't be doing all this work if it wasn't for you guys. And when you hit that little like button and you comment, it makes all the world a difference. It just keeps us going. Otherwise, we just pack it up, put it away, and just stop doing all these videos. So don't leave me hanging here, okay? All right, guys, my name is Chris Chan, the founder and CEO of ActivAge Daytime Senior Care. Today, we're talking about how long does it take to open up an adult day center. As you can see, I made this beautiful graph because I'm not in my typical studio, and so we're improvising. So one of the things that's very important to understand is when you are first starting out is just understand that this process is gonna take somewhere between 12 and 18 months. If everything goes right when I go through this, these steps with you, it might take less time than that. But when was the last time that everything went right in your life? Exactly when you wanted it to, okay? So, and if that ever has happened to you, please, I want you to come work for us. Spread that good juju, baby. No, but when you're first starting out, one of the things you're gonna be looking for is a location, right? You're gonna need a location so you can start your adult day center. But you're also potentially, depending on how much cash you have, you're probably going to need a loan. Right? So there's a period of time where you should spend your time looking for a location and searching for a bank to get a pre-approval letter. Okay, so you would want to go find a community bank in your area who believes in you and believes in your idea. And you want to then also go find a realtor, hire a realtor who is going to help you find the location that you want. So you can start this process together. Okay, so typically what will happen is the pre-approval letter might take 3 to 4 months. And the reason why is because by the time you find a lender that's willing to give you a loan, you're gonna have to get them all the paperwork that they're gonna need. You're gonna have to go through a series of just back and forth and it going off to credit, and there's a lot of things that go into it. It's going to take time. It's probably gonna take you more time to find the lender that's willing to give you a loan than it will for you to actually go through the paperwork process. But it's gonna take time. So start the process early while you're looking for a site, because that's gonna take time too, right? Are you gonna buy a location? Are you gonna rent a location? Depending on the size of your location is gonna affect how much money you might need to borrow. So these things are typically happening simultaneously, right? But as you hone down and you get your pre-approval letter and you find your site, then you're gonna probably enter a period of time where you might be in the site negotiation stage, right? So you might actually have a site that you like, but now you're negotiating the terms of that deal. And around that same time, you might go ahead and want to start engaging an architect so you can begin coming up with your engineered drawings, because you're not going to be able to start construction on in this new location until you have engineered drawings that are signed off by an architect, right? So you might be able to pre-signing of the terms of the agreement, you might be able to have your architect go in there, start working on the design and the different kind of elements of how you want to create the space, so you can get an idea of what type of construction you're talking about, because you're going to need to come up with a number and work with a general contractor to decide on the cost of this construction project, right? But a lot of times a general contractor can't come up with those numbers without having engineered drawings. It's going to be just a complete, up in the air estimate, but not a hard number, okay? They can't really give you hard numbers until you have these engineered drawings. And a lot of times the loan may not be able to actually finalize the loan until you have engineered drawings. So there's a lot of things happening in this first 3 to 6 month period of time that you're working on all of these things at the same time, and you're hoping that they all kind of come to a head around the same period, right? So that's probably the first 6 months of time spent. Then the next 6 months is construction. So assuming everything goes right, by the time that they're tearing down walls and doing electrical and doing all that stuff, you have the construction phase of the process. And as construction is coming to completion, depending on the state that you're in, you're gonna have the licensing phase, okay? And that phase might be somewhere between 2 to 3 months, depending on when your application is submitted, and depending if they're missing anything, or depending if they come out and do an inspection, if they see something that needs to be changed and they have to do a re-inspection. So you got the very earliest stages taking somewhere around 6 months. You got construction taking somewhere around 6 months. You got licensing taking around 2 to 3 months. And finally, hopefully at some point here by month 15 to month 18, you're getting your certificate of occupancy as well as your license, and now you can finally open. So this is why it takes 12 to 18 months. Now, here's the cool part. You can go through this blind and do this all by yourself, or you can join and become part of a franchise like us, and we can walk you through the entire step by step. We can help you handle the real estate. We have an in-house architect that can help you with that. We have in-house general contractors that can help you with that. And we have SBA lenders and partners that we have relationships with that are willing to help you out as well. So all of these things we can help you do. There's certain things that you got to do on your end, like be financially qualified and some other things. However, we can take a lot of these pain points out of the process for you. But that's a shameless little plug. The reality of it is, whether you do it with us or you go ahead and do it on your own, I was hoping to at least paint a little picture, give you a little idea. If you've never done this before, or never been through this process before, it might take you even longer than I'm estimating here. But for someone that's actually been through this and understands this process, I would estimate 12 to 18 months. That's a good, reasonable period of time to estimate from the very beginning to the opening day. So I hope that helps, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you got questions and you want to start your very own adult day center, go to adcpro.com. Make sure you join us for all of our free monthly webinars. Go check out our private Facebook group. Check out all of our YouTube videos. And if you want to open your very own ActivAge, go to activagecare.com/franchise. And love to talk to you more about that. We'll see you on the next one. Peace. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to learn how to open your own adult daycare center, go to adcpro.com. If you'd like the latest business tips, click here, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Click here. We'll see you guys next time.